What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Horizon, and today it's the start of something new. So, if you've seen earlier, I know no one's seen it because I had 0 views on it. But about a week ago, I was going to start this. I had an idea. Okay, I wanted to do like some decompression streams. Like I just hop on, just talk about various things, like almost in a podcast manner, but not as long, not as planned out, so like not scripted or anything like that. I mean, usually podcasts aren't scripted, but like at least they have like general topic, like what they want to go over. Well, actually, it is just like that. That's what I want to do. This one will be really, really short because this is a kind of a demo for it. So I'm just gonna be talking about Saints Row for this one. I know not everything will be gaming related for these. Sometimes I might talk about like life or cars or what I think about like all my interests. Okay, whoever I'm interested at the time, I'll just hop on here, just kind of talk about it because sometimes, like, I just like to talk. I have friends and stuff, and I always tell them about various shit that they don't give a fuck about, and I'd be feeling bad for it. Like, I know they don't care, but I'm just talking their ear off. I'd rather put that into the channel rather than just put that out there when no one cares. As you can see, this shit got ratioed. I actually watched this trailer 2 times because the first 2 times I did this. The first time I ran through this for about 20 minutes and didn't realize I didn't record it. And then the second time I ran through this for about 11 minutes and didn't like the way they came out. So I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm doing it again. I don't know what I'm gonna name this yet, but this is gonna be episode 1 of wherever the hell I name it. So that's still up in the air until this is posted. If y'all enjoy it, then let me know by leaving a like on the video, and also just let me know down in the comment section. And we're almost at 100 subscribers, so if you want to go and drop a sub. If you don't, then whatever. I might still stream these sometimes, but again, I just thought the whole thing of me just essentially talking to myself for about 30 minutes to an hour was weird, or 20, however long I feel like doing it would be weird. Even though I know people are probably gonna see the pre-recorded video and I'll get views in that matter, but just doing it live and just talking to myself is gonna be weird. I was gonna probably hop on the edited video and just kind of talk about stuff, but anyway, so yeah, this is the official trailer for Saints Row. Again, it got ratioed. It's cinematic, okay? No one gives a fuck about cinematic trailers. It doesn't show us anything but the concept of the game. I turn the audio off just from this little screenshot. Make it bigger. For this little screenshot right here, I don't know where this is based in. I'm seeing cactus, canyons. I don't know, but it's some city. They have like they're playing like Latin music or something in the back. I don't know. This is like their gang that like they had showed in this trailer. I'm gonna just say it's some like Latin city. That's what it's gonna go with. This is some Latin or like Hispanic city or some. I don't know if that's the right terminology for that, but we're just gonna say so. I'm sorry if I offended anybody. I don't know. But that's where the game is based in. It's cool, I guess. I'm just gonna kind of get into just what I really want to say. I personally like the first half of this series. Of the Saints Row series. I played a lot of Saints Row 2. Well, at a time, because I'm putting 1,000 hours in a damn game at the age of like fucking when Saints Row 2 was out. Like maybe when I was like maybe 9, 10. No, actually not. Maybe like 11 or 12. That wasn't really a thing. Maybe it was. Like maybe I did have a lot of hours in these games. I was playing like fucking probably like 14 plus hours a day. So maybe. And I played a little bit of Saints Row 2. Which kind of is funny because that's kind of where my name Horizon kind of originated from. It's kind of I'll probably put a story about that later on, how how my name became what it is now. But I liked when Saints Row was kind of at its core a like realistic gang related game. Okay. I don't really know when the first Saints Row dropped, but I'm gonna assume that it was trying to compete with the likes of like GTA, like San Andreas at the time, and then Saints Row 2 was competing with GTA 4. Because I'm pretty sure GTA 4 is out at the time. Now the GTA franchise was already pretty set when Saints Row came out, so they weren't going to be competing with them on paper. That just wasn't going to happen. But I still think Saints Row could have made something on a scale of GTA 5 if they wanted to, and if they took that extensive hiatus that GTA did. Because I think it was like 8 years until GTA 5 came out. And that's really what I want to talk about. I really think Saints Row could have done what Rockstar did. I don't know about better. Now, the better part is really subjective, but like they could have put their own little spin to it. I'm seeing something maybe on the lines of like a crackdownish like massive free roam game with a lot of players in it. I know that might not be like a great comparison, but that's kind of the direction that that Saints Row kind of went into. I mean, I kind of like that. I mean, look at Ages of Mayhem. That's what they kind of went into. So that's all I'm gonna say. I don't think they would have done something like GTA 5, like how kind of like how GTA is more realistic, if you want to use that word for that. But I'm gonna just say more realistic. I really wanted Saints Row to go that direction. They kind of put that on when it came to Saints Row 2. Saints Row 2 didn't have nothing crazy about it. Like Saints Row 2 didn't have fucking flying VTOLs with fucking lasers. It didn't have aliens. Well, GTA 5 fucking has aliens. We have aliens in real life. I mean, I'm just playing, but like it didn't have all that. It was pretty. I would say it was pretty realistic, in certain situations or whatever. It was pretty realistic, gangs taking over the cities, all that shit. I don't really have shit. It's crazy. Like, let's just talk about Saints Row 2, right? Let's just talk about that game. You could buy properties, you could buy properties you could buy businesses that actually make money off of that. You could buy your own penthouses. You can have your own garage and save your vehicles. There was co-op. There was multiplayer. Now, granted, it was just multiplayer for like team deathmatch races and stuff, but they had all these things that were not in GTA 4 in the campaign. You couldn't do any of that at all. You couldn't do shit. Okay, all free roam was, if you just think about what free roam was, all it was Rockstar said, here's our entire map, okay? Here's our entire map. We're going to throw some guns in there, and you can have the choice of having cops or no cops, which is cool. And then if they didn't bring that shit back in GTA 6, right? The concept of just running your own server, basically, and just doing your shit, and have fun, shoot each other. That's all it was, okay? Saints Row's campaign by itself, like it's co-op, it's campaign, had way more depth than, I would say, the entirety of GTA 4. And yeah, the DLC of GTA 4 were pretty good, but I will argue that I feel like it did. It really did. It wasn't as big. The maps weren't as big. The mechanics in the game weren't really as good. GTA is arcadey, but Saints Row is really arcadey, right? Like when it comes to, like, driving cars and shit, and the way guns work and all that, it's pretty goddamn arcadey. They're both third person. I don't know what kind of genre this is, but yeah, they really were at its core essentially the same game. Just take on, Saints Row was the competitor, and GTA was the leader in that. But I would argue that Saints Row 2 was the better game in terms of just like what you could do. It was a better game. Now, what game I had more fun on? I don't know. Maybe Saints Row 2, because I really did play GTA like a lot later. I probably played like maybe the last 3 to 4 months before 5 came out, maybe even 6, but 6 is kind of pushing it. But yeah, like I just really think, who makes Saints Row? Deep Silver? I think Deep Silver's just a publisher. I don't know, but I think Saints Row really could have done something a lot fucking different if they wanted to. They could have made a better, they could have, I want to see their take on what GTA 5 would be, like a game of that scale. Like, how would y'all handle that? A massive free roam game with a whole bunch of players in it. I want to see like what would they do to that? Like, how would that look? How would their version of that look? I say GTA 5 because that game's been out for. When that game came out, I was in middle school, and I'm going into my 3rd year of college, right? I already started it, so that game's been out for a fat ass minute. So I want to see what their take on that would be. And damn, the cinematic trailer was not the way to go for this. Y'all need to show some damn gameplay. Another question I have for y'all, though, in the comment section would be, do y'all think that they even should have rebooted this? Or do you think that they should just let this die out? Personally, I think they should let this shit die out. Because I really didn't like 4. Okay, I once Saints Row went into this whole, okay, we're no longer a small time game. We're like a fucking mega corporate game, and now we're a presidential gang. That shit got stupid real fast. And the biggest thing I think people really need to realize, right? Like, y'all need to understand this. Saints Row is no longer a serious game, okay? I understand that, and I don't like it, But I think people don't understand that like that's just what it is. It's no longer a serious game. Well, I think people get it now, but at the time, like when the third came out, I don't think so. But it is no longer a serious game. You know, it's funny. Okay, we like in Saints Row Third, we were slapping people around with fucking dildo bats and shit. It was a funny game. I like Saints Row the Third for what it was, but I think Saints Row the Third for me really milked all the last bit of fandom I have for it. It was just milk, so I didn't even want to play the fourth. And then they dropped Ages of Mayhem in the same universe. That game flopped so damn hard. I don't even know what to say to that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they should have rebooted it. Maybe they should just like I need to see actual gameplay. So it's just the concept of the game basically. Maybe they could just did this, but just put it under another name. Just make something new, okay? And until we see actual gameplay, this could be exactly what I said. This could be a very large game for them, or it couldn't. This could be the same little small sandbox-ish world that like they made in the beginning. I don't know. I don't know what they are thinking. I'll keep my eye on this. Am I gonna buy it? I don't know. This is a cinematic trailer again. That doesn't really do much for me in terms of my impressions on it. Also, Black Myth Wukong. I seen that. That shit looks fucking good. Next time we do this, I might talk about that or not. I will talk about it now, but I'm already on this for 11 minutes, and I kind of want this to be kind of short with this like 15 minutes. Well, fuck it. Let's just talk about Black Wukong too. I'm not gonna click on it, but let's just talk about it real quick because I already say everything I want to say about Saints Row. Fuck, actually, no, never mind. I'm gonna keep it one topic to keep it simple for the first little episode of this. Yeah. So that's just everything I kind of want to say about this. That's just some of my thoughts on it. Again, I think I like the idea of doing something like this. I can just kind of talk, and I have problems talking sometimes when it comes to just recording shit. So this will help with that as well. Sorry if this is kind of all over the place, and also there's no face cam or anything like that. I know I'm working on it. I know a face can make this a lot better, so I need to really invest into that. I have a lot of shit in the background. I didn't really want to show it. That's why I don't buy a face cam. I don't know. We'll get into that. That's a topic for another day. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed the video, man, just leave a like. If you disliked it, then leave a dislike. Interaction is still an interaction. It doesn't really matter to me. At least I get some feedback of some sort. Again, I might live stream these sometimes, so at least I can do something. Like if I live stream, I might just edit a video in the back, or even not necessarily play a game, because playing and talking, like having a serious talk and trying to play a game, I can do it, but it might be a lot of me. It might just be fucking running around or something while I do it, so I really can't do it. But yeah, that's all we want to say, and this is on the first episode of this. I don't know what to call it. Maybe like a small podcast. Because again, this is like the same kind of format. It's not scripted. It's pretty raw. And it won't be super long. Like this video is probably maybe like less than 15 minutes. And most podcasts I think are like maybe like 45 minutes plus. Anyway, that's all I want to say. This is Boy Horizon. I'm signing out. Peace.